struck out a career high 14. How'd you do it?
Before the game, Moss kind of challenged me. He said, get your first pitch strikes up. You got to challenge these guys, and then you're going to be able to get some chase after that. So, obviously, stuck to the game plan. I feel like I pounded the zone pretty hard, and I was able to get him swinging. My stuff was moving how I wanted it to move, and, everything was just clicking.
At what point of the game did you realize the start might be a little bit different?
Probably when I had like 10 punch-outs in the fourth or something like that. And I was looking at the board, and, my metrics were really good on every single one of my pitches, and I just felt good. I was rolling, so yeah.
Where would you rank this start amongst your major league starts?
Obviously it's up there, one or two. Hopefully I can just keep building off them.
What made your slider so unhittable?
I think just getting strike one and making them have to kind of swing at it. Seems like they took a lot of ones that were in zone because maybe their game plan was, spit, make sure you see it up, and then just throwing strike one forced them to swing at it. So I just hope to continue to just, fill the zone up.
You mentioned at the beginning of the season, or the last couple of starts of spring, that how much you wanted to work with the slider against lefties. How would you say you're, with that pitch in that type of situation, how much is working for you?
Yeah, I mean, just being able to throw it back door and then back foot, like I feel like they have to swing at it with my fastball velocity where it's at right now. And my changeups has the depth on it, so I'm playing, this game. So, I mean, obviously not every start's going to go like that, but I'm just happy that we had a good game plan going in. Obviously Ramirez, it was awesome having him back there, big target, really good hitter. It's fun to see him doing this thing up here too.
What would you say if I told you your slider got 16 whiffs?
It felt like it. But it's definitely been working this year. The velo's there, the depth is there. It's not just a spinner. I'm throwing everything with conviction too. So, I just keep hoping to build off every single one of my starts.
Also got 3 punch-outs on the changeup. Just how big of a role did that play in your success?
Yeah, it felt great. I'm just keeping everything out of the same slot. I'm not trying to do too much with it. I'm just letting my grip kind of move it today. And I was getting swings on it. I'm able to, pound that low half of the zone with it. And then if I need to get chase, I can get it with chase too. So it felt good.
On that line, is that the best you felt with your changeup so far in your big league career?
Yeah, I'd say this whole season has felt great coming out of that slot because Moss, he played a big factor in my off season too, and my pitching coach, Ty McDevitt back in Minnesota, just making sure everything just synced up and letting my grips do all the work. Maybe I was trying to pronate a little too hard maybe last year and years before because changeup's a pretty tough pitch for a lot of young pitchers, but I'm glad that it's working. I'm glad that I got my sweeper back today too. That was a huge pitch. I was actually talking to Luzardo in the Phillies, and he showed me the grip in the off season, and I kind of lost it a little bit, and he gave me his tip that made it click, and I was able to throw it great today, so it felt good.
I know your pitch count was in the 90s, but did you try it all to playing into going back out there?
I didn't try too much, but I would have went back out if he gave me the ball. I obviously felt good, and I was throwing strikes, trying to get some early contact, and then obviously trying to go punch him out late.
Your start was up there with some of the greats in this organization. Just when you hear Don or even Jose Fernandez, just kind of goes through your mind when you hear those names and your start tonight, being up there with those guys.
Yeah, it's crazy. Obviously a special start. It's not going to happen too often. I hope it does, but it's just once, I don't know, maybe you have 5 starts a year that everything feels like it's clicking and every pitch is doing exactly what you want it to do, and you get strike one and then you can just kind of play around after. So, I hope to just, watch the video and keep trying to do that every single game.
That 5th inning, you had runners in scoring position, which just went out. Just tell me what was going through your mind and how you keep your cool to get out of those situations.
Yeah, I think it was Trevino up with that one out through two good sliders in the zone. I think they were in the zone. They might have been a little low, and he swung at both of them, so I knew I could if I executed a perfect slider, I was able to get that punch out. And then, yeah, that was the biggest part of the game, getting through that 5th inning little jam. Yeah.